sheep and lambs around a little bit. Even though we're getting towards the end, those first moments are still so special. So this is our lambing setup. Nick's helping me today. He's holding the ewe down. Today, we're going to move some sheep and lambs around a little bit. At least that's the idea. Very noisy lot. And then the twins are going to move out of here and the triplets can spread out. The twins are going over the lane to some nice, good grass. So we're going to get the ewes and lambs out of here. So we've got one group here now of all ewes that haven't lambed. So now we've got the twins moved. The triplets can have a bit more space. There's not a ton of grass in here, but it will do for now. No rush. No rush for the gate, guys. Today we're putting the quads out just over a week after they were born, and we will just do bottle feeding as needed in the field. Off they go. So we probably moved these about half an hour ago, and it's quieter now. We've got our sign. Does have a footpath, currently unfenced, but it has been this way for many, many years. And we've got Nick's here, Chase is here, and Angel's here because she doesn't have anywhere else to go. So we've got some late night twins. It is nearly 9 o'clock, 2 minutes to 9, and they have just been born. We lambed the first one, we went for our dinner and we came back and the second one has arrived, so that's great. And then over here we've got triplets happening. What a lovely lamb. So now we've got 2 lambs. So the first lamb was coming bottom first, so maybe that was slowing things down. So I did go in and bring that one out. And then this one, we've just given it like half an hour. It's obviously getting late because it's 10:30 and I want to go to bed. So it was just a bit of a bigger lamb. Yeah. Quite a bit bigger. Quite the size. Quite a bit bigger. So just help that one come along. So now we're just going to give it a bit more time and then go back and hopefully have a third.
I can't see any colour that's
away. So yay, we've got triplets and they seem strong, so you couldn't ask for any more really. So it's time to go to bed for me and see what tomorrow brings. So it's 5:30 on Monday the 29th of April, and all the action was last night. I think I got finished outside about 11. And it looks like not any new action this morning. And these are the lambs that were born at 9 PM last night. They stayed out in the field. So this is the nursery field for the triplets and the quads. So always having a good check round here twice a day, making sure that all looks to be okay, everyone's drinking and all that kind of thing. So we've been watching this sheep this afternoon and we ended up having to catch her and lamb the first. It was just a bit of a big, fair sized lamb, bit of a pull, and she hasn't had the second lamb, so we're going to go in and bring it on. So that's what we're going to do. So this is our lambing setup. Nick's helping me today. He's holding the ewe down. And I'm going to try and bring this lamb out. Just trying to get the legs forward. It's kind of bloody. I don't know if everything's going to be okay or not. But the time was right that we needed to bring the lamb out. There we go. You'll be able to see from the colour of it that it was ready. Come on then, Mum. Come on, go back to your mum. Good morning. So the sheep lambing behind me, she's due to have a single. It's 5:15. I'm just going to give her a bit more time. The sun is now poking over the hill at 6 o'clock. We have to wait this time of year. The sun goes right the right way around. So it's not a bad morning and I'm still waiting on the lamb. We can see feet.
Oh, that is a feet, yeah.
I can see feet, definitely.
Yeah,
So the sun is up and it's about 6:30 now, and so observations have been going on for about an hour. Bit more than an hour. The timings and observations are probably, I think, the most, well, time consuming and important part for me, is making sure that you're watching and you know what's happening, because if you don't know how a ewe is progressing, then you don't know when is the right time to step in. And because we're lambing outdoors, it is always a bit more challenging to catch a ewe to sort of see what's happening. So out of the last 9 lambs that have been born, we've actually had to lamb 8 of them. So it's been a little bit more hands-on as we get towards the end. I don't know why that would be. And I think that as you get a bit kind of tired and anxious, maybe, that you want it to be finished, you also don't want to drop the ball and start getting lazy, or maybe lazy is not the right word, just
complacent.
You start to lose your focus, I think, maybe a little bit, especially as you have to start thinking about other tasks. So in the case of this one this morning, I thought I need to just watch for a bit longer so that I can get an idea of when is the right time, which is why I've now called Nick for backup, got him out of bed before 7, as we may have to catch her if she doesn't progress. That's all she's been doing, really, just that. Spinning around in circles. So it is out. 6:35, first lamb of the day is out. It's a lovely single lamb. And even though we're getting towards the end, those first moments are still so special. Last night's lambs here, just going to move them into the field next door. Interesting sky this morning. Do they call it a mackerel sky? Maybe not. Interesting clouds. Got 2 lambs just born up here at 7:30. It's a lovely morning. These triplets were born Sunday night. It's now Tuesday morning. I just had a little feel of them, and one of them is really, really empty compared to the other 2, and they just don't look very, they don't look to be thriving as a 3. So I'm just having to think about whether to try and create another adoption, as we had a single born this morning. So we've done 3 adoptions so far this year. One was with a ewe who lost her lamb, so she was happy to take it. Another one, we just put a triplet on that was rejected, and it went very straightforward. And then the last one, it was another triplet that we tried on a ewe, and she just really wouldn't take to it. So ended up taking that lamb away and bottle feeding that lamb now. Is it drinking now?
Yeah.
So the lamb's gone under. I just got some milk around its mouth, and it just went on and started drinking, and its little tail's going. Here's its new brother. So even though last time it went really wrong, maybe we've learned some lessons, and this is a slightly different scenario. She's only just lambed, and hopefully this adoption will work out, even though the last one didn't. So this morning they were a 3, and now they are a 2. Come on, Mum. These are this morning's twins. little spot, nice and sheltered at the top of the hill, and it's a gorgeous day. Because it's the 30th of April, which means we made it through lambing month, we're having a beer to celebrate whilst doing our evening jobs. We've had 2 ewes lambing today, which means we've got 6 to go. And yeah, always a big effort, April. So today is the 1st of May and it is starting very similar to the 1st of April, which was thick fog at the start of the month. So I'm just feeding the triplet ewes and the quad ewe, and it's very foggy. So it's one day into the adoption and the little lamb has filled out quite a bit. He's way heavier, and they're getting on all right in there. They're both feeding. So it's only been just over a day in time, and I'm just trying the ewe out of the adopter and seeing how she reacts. So I'm looking to see, like, is she talking to the lamb? Is she smelling the lamb? Is she letting the lamb feed? Is she accepting of it, or is she showing signs that she knows that it doesn't belong to her? And then once I can decide that, I can know whether she's going to be okay with the lamb or if she needs to have maybe a bit longer. I think for now, the early signs suggest that she might be okay with it. So she's just gone to stand back in the space and she's letting the lamb feed and she's pretty chilled. So the adopter lamb and you are going to go out today. I'm really pleased with how that one's gone. So that was a good story, a good result. Off they go.